Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're digging into a really interesting mix of cosmic energies.
That's right. We're looking at the sun shifting into Taurus and also this alignment between Mars and Neptune. It's all based on our source material.
Exactly. And our mission really is to figure out how these shifts might affect, your goals, your creative impulses, maybe even how you interact with people soon.
Yeah, there's this idea in the text about finding a balance between the practical side of things and, well, inspiration.
So let's unpack that. What does the source say about the sun entering Taurus first?
Okay, so think of Taurus energy as a kind of cosmic season. It's less about the star sign itself and more about this shift towards valuing solid ground.
Grounding, right?
Yeah.
The source mentions patience, persistence, tangible pleasures too.
Precisely. It's about stabilizing things, making goals concrete, building real foundations. Not just dreaming, but doing.
So for listeners, it's worth thinking, how could this Taurus focus maybe influence your current projects? Or even those bigger long-term plans?
Definitely. And then adding another layer, the text talks about Mars trine Neptune.
Okay, trine. That means a harmonious link, doesn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So you've got Mars planet of action, drive working really smoothly with Neptune, which is all about inspiration, intuition, maybe even spirituality.
So motivation and inspiration working together.
Right. The text suggests our actions can actually be fueled by things like compassion or feeling like we're part of something bigger, a higher purpose, perhaps.
That sounds pretty powerful, like your creative ideas suddenly get the energy they need to become
Well,
real.
or maybe just finding more meaning in the everyday stuff you do, aligning actions with deeper values.
So if you've felt a sudden creative surge or a pull towards something more meaningful, this could be tapping into that alignment.
It's definitely a possibility, according to the source, but it also brings up a really important caution.
Oh, what's that?
Well, the text points out how easy it is to get sort of locked into our own view of things.
Right, just because things feel good or are flowing for us.
Exactly. The source warns against letting those positive feelings make us, unkind or dismissive of where others are coming from.
That's such a critical point.
Yeah.
It's easy to get swept up in your own momentum, isn't it? Forgetting everyone's got their own reality.
So it's a prompt to check in. How are you engaging with people who see things differently? Are you really listening?
Good question. Now, going back to that Mars-Neptune trine, the text sounded quite optimistic about it.
It did. It suggests that this alignment can actually help us push past limitations. The ones we often put on ourselves.
Self-imposed limits.
Yeah. And interestingly, it even mentions that anxieties and insecurities might lessen, like surprisingly fade a bit.
Wow. So maybe feeling more empowered, more intuitive, able to kind of rise above the usual dramas.
That seems to be the gist. A chance to maybe step into a, well, slightly better version of ourselves, as the text hints.
So the question for listeners becomes, what limits feel ready to be challenged right now? What have you been holding back on?
And this ties directly into another key theme in the text, the value of different perspectives.
Ah, yes. It said something about challenges being beneficial.
Explicitly, it says having our vision challenged by different opinions actually helps us. It broadens our horizons, helps us spot blind spots.
So seeking out constructive criticism, basically, even if it feels uncomfortable.
Right. Think of it as a reality check. Someone else's angle might show you something crucial you missed. The text really encourages that openness.
Okay, but there's a flip side to that, right? A warning.
Yes, a strong one. The text cautions against creating an echo chamber, surrounding yourself only with people who agree with you.
Shutting out the critics.
Because that can lead to just believing what you want to believe. The source says it can close off your mind, even your heart.
That's a powerful warning against, well, delusion, really, and staying stuck.
It's a call for intellectual honesty, I suppose. Are you genuinely open to dissenting views? Or just seeking confirmation?
So wrapping this deep dive up, it sounds like the source paints a picture of a really potent time. Grounded energy from Taurus, inspired action from Mars-Neptune.
Yes, a time for grounded creation, you could say, bringing those inspired ideas down to earth.
And it's a big but, with that crucial reminder woven throughout. Value diverse perspectives. Watch out for the ego trap.
Absolutely. We hope exploring this gives everyone some useful food for thought for the coming weeks.
It's about building deliberately, yes, but also staying open, staying receptive.
So maybe the final thought to leave folks with is, what new foundations are you feeling inspired to lay right now?
And just as importantly, how can you consciously make sure you're truly seeing all the angles as you build? That's something to ponder from this deep dive.